What's going on, people? How y'all feeling? Got something to show. Some things. Let me share in a couple of groups. Y'all do the same thing. Share and like and share the video. Do a watch party if you want to. But I got to show some things. All right. So give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm trying to share this live feed through a couple of things. So about 3 groups, and then I'm gonna get started. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for because I know mostly everybody getting off work, and I know everybody's mainly used to me on Saturday when they're home. It's probably people still working. And I wanted to get this in before all the classes start their question and answers. All right. I want to say peace to, hey, Sister Antonia, I see you. It's early for a conversation. No, I'm just trying to show the Lord's work. That's what I'm doing. And it's part of the Lord's work that people don't want to hear, that they don't want to talk about. And it is a continuation from the video that I did yesterday at the I'm sorry, I ain't a multitasker. Okay, one more group and then I'll get started. All right. So I do thank y'all for coming in. Like I said, please like, share the video. Post it in some groups, do a watch party, whatever you want to do, fine. But this gospel must be taught before the end comes. This gospel that I've always been teaching, who I learned from my teachers and directly from the Spirit through the Bible. All right? So, why am I doing this? Let's take these off so I can look very serious. All right? There was an incident that happened here in Chicago, and I'm going to show these videos. All right? I'm going to show these videos. And right now, I'm only speaking to Israel. I'm not speaking to the other nations. I'm not speaking to the Gentiles. I'm not speaking to the Hamites. I'm not speaking to the Ishmaelites or the Edomites. I am only speaking to the 12 tribes scattered abroad of Israel, which I am a part of. Now, if some people want to claim that they're not, there's no need for you to listen. But this history book, which is called the Bible, was written to us, for us. Now, other nations are involved, and they could become a part of the nation of Israel. But even Israel got to become a part of the nation of Israel too, spiritually. They can't just sit up. They cannot just sit up and do wrong. All right? We all have to do right, including the other nations. But the things that I'm about to show specifically is for Israel. And if you don't want to stay, that's cool. But you can't deny the Lord's evidence. And that's why I titled this, The Evidence of Israel. Now, like I was saying, a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of days ago, I guess, there was a young sister who went into a nail shop on 103rd on the south side, right? And when they got done with her nails and stuff, she didn't want to pay. She started leaving. All right? The story initially was she wasn't paying and she was walking out. The owners tried to stop her, but she got outside the door. Now, I used to work security. Yes, you really can't put your hands on people once you're outside the door. If they could get out, that's the police job. They taught me that in security training. But inside, that's one thing, all right? So I understand that. But she got outside, and the owners was like, nah, you ain't getting away. All right? Now, they did beat her down, and they brought her back to the store. And people got upset about it, especially that the man, whose name is Ken, I think, was kicking her. Now, to my power brother, no, you know what? I'm gonna say a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna show the video, and then I want you guys, all of these sisters that are always talking about, where's our strong black men at? I want you to question the men when it comes to her getting beat down, and what did they do? All right? Now, I'm going to show the video first so you could be the judge of what happened. I was making statements on this brother's live feed saying all of this started because she was stealing. Taking goods from a person is also stealing. Stealing is in the commandments of God. That's not just what a man made up, thou shalt not steal. It's in the commandments of God. Now, people want to twist and say, no, stealing is just if you're taking goods. No. If you pay someone, if you go to get a service done and they don't pay you, that's imbalance, and the Lord don't like that either. He don't like that either. So, I'm going to switch this around so everyone can see the video first. We're going to watch this video, and then if you get time, you could go watch the video I did yesterday. All right? So let's play this video. And let me warn you, there's cussing, swearing, explicit language in this video. All right? Let's watch.
Oh, I got it on camera. Oh, I got it on tape. Y'all making my baby cry. She don't want to pay y'all, so they funded the nail shop.
My glasses.
Where your glasses? Call the police. You got that recorded?
It's live, baby. This live.
Call the police. Call the police, man. Call the police. Hey, you don't call the police.
She's supposed to pay. She ain't paid.
Okay. Call the police. Just call the police.
Now notice she's walking away still. All of this is because she did not pay for some services. That's an unequal balance. All right? What I stated on this one brother's live was, if I walked into a barbershop in the hood, got a shave, and walked out, do you not think that these brothers would have done the same thing to me? The issue that I have is that Israel likes to pick and choose who they want to fight. They will not do this to their own brothers, but when it comes to other nations, we black proud, we Black Lives Matter. All right? Because there have been situations where brothers have gotten beat down for getting a cut and leaving. Same thing with sisters in nail salons. But when it comes to other nations, this is when we want to come together. So we're going to finish watching this. Let's go ahead.
Tell the police, don't kick that woman. Don't kick that woman. Don't try to...
She don't want to pay her bill. I understand it. But he's not supposed to put no hands on her.
Okay, that police going straight. What? They went straight on.
And I almost fall. Why you gonna kill her?
He should be putting his hand on her. Yeah, but they all wrong.
Now she ain't paying her bill.
Yeah, I know. I know what she is. I ain't gonna tell her, I'm gonna fuck that.
Yeah, but she's all on the back girl for no reason.
Call the police when you need them. Look,
They was just down the street.
when you need them, they ain't around. When you don't need them, I'm gonna plow through this motherfucker.
She ain't want to pay her bill. She okay. She didn't want to pay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We just make sure. Alright. Come here, baby.
What up, kid?
It's okay. Be quiet. Yeah, she tried. They say she ain't paid. My baby don't like that type of shit. I gotta go. Well, come on. Oh no. Be quiet. Shut up.
She's trying to run away from me.
No, alright, but still don't do that.
They kicked on everything.
Alright, then fight her back. Don't fucking do that.
Okay. We just wait for police to come.
Alright, do that. Don't fucking touch her.
If she don't run away, we don't touch her. Promise.
Well, learn how to fucking chase. Don't fucking touch her, man. Don't be doing that shit. Don't do that. I'm talking to all their ass.
They said she ain't paid, and they threw her on the ground. They kicked her and everything. It's on camera. They kicked her while she was on the floor. On top of her, they kicked her.
She wasn't trying to run. She just said, stop grabbing me.
She just said, stop grabbing me.
Stop grabbing me.
But she ain't paid neither, so when they put out the taser and all that, I said, let me bring my phone out.
Oh, they brought taser.
Huh?
Who dude was talking? He work in the barber shop. I know.
Now let me answer this question, Sister Savannah. If you didn't see the video I did yesterday, when this video came out, it was just being said that she did not pay her bill. Now it's coming out that she has mental issues. All right? So, in my opinion, okay, I'll give them that much. But this thing is, she did not pay, and they were not going to let her get away. That's why they chased her outside, and yes, they beat her down. Like I said, brothers at barbershops would do the same thing. The exact same thing. Now, I'm not on the side of these Asians of what they've done, because now some of the other people think, which I'm going to play, they think I'm on their side. No, I'm not on their side. What I'm trying to do is to show our people why these things are happening. She has mental issues. That's in the curses. That's in the Bible. The people that are there are in the protest are saying, we tired of everybody not respecting us. Well, how are you going to get respect, Israel, if you don't give respect? When people come into our neighborhoods with their businesses, what do? We steal from them. We rob them. They make movies out of this crap, and then we turn around and glorify it. And then when this happens, because some of these people are like, you ain't gonna do that to me, now we mad. So she didn't pay. They're saying she had has a mental issue. and they were holding her, and she was fighting them back. They holding her there till the police come. So let's keep going.
Shit, bitch, I was coming out the store getting ice cream. And then, shit, when they started putting out the taser, I said, let me go live, baby. And I whipped it out.
Oh, they brought a taser out.
You said he'll pay for it, just let her go.
Keep it like this.
Some dudes just paid for it so they can let her go.
That's what he doing right there.
He paying for it. He speak that other language. That man don't get no fuck about y'all.
He's paying for her stuff right now. When she get her toes done, she get both done. Well, yeah, he paying for it.
Now, there's another brother, because they brought this to me the other day too when I was out there. That somebody offered to pay her her bill. But here's the thing, the crime was already committed. Tell me now, can I go in a store with a gun, try to rob the store, get caught, and then someone come along and say, hey man, whatever he was trying to rob, whatever he's trying to steal, I'll give you the money for it. And can I go? Can I leave too? See, these are the consequences of us sinning. That's the purpose that I'm trying to show my people. We are sinning. We are allowing for sin to be easy and making up laws that makes it easy to sin. We're not the ones making the laws. But it's making it easy for us to do things. We ain't raising our children in the commandments of God. And when stuff like this happens, and then the other nations disrespect us because we're not respecting ourselves, we get mad. So let's keep watching.
Shit, that lamb green is popping. Y'all want to see it?
For doing that, y'all folks for beating her.
Them her toes, they did a good job. This right here.
Everything's straight out. She can sue y'all.
On the 103rd. They hooked her up. Y'all see her toes? They do a good job. This right here, 103rd.
You pay now.
Now, you just got finished hearing. Let me turn this because I don't want to show this brother's page. You just got finished hearing.
That's right.
Hold on. Hold on a second.
Call from Kevin.
All right. I didn't mean for that to come up next, but that's coming up next. All right. Now, let me get this here. All right. So, you just heard a sister look at her feet and say her feet was popping. Let me show you, this is popping. But the claim in the store, the claim by the people on the street is she wasn't satisfied with her job. That's why she left or was trying to leave. Now, Brother Martin, who I had interviewed yesterday while I was out there, even said himself, the place should have said, look, let's do it, a different way. Let me fix it for you. Or like some brothers would do, look, man, I'm going to give you this much, but, this ain't worth that. But she just chose to leave. Just like in Brooklyn. There's another one that's in Brooklyn where they wasn't satisfied and they chose to leave and they held them in there. But everybody out there protesting too. They didn't get out the door. They held them right there. All them chicks came out of nowhere and was like, you ain't going nowhere. These nations don't respect us because we don't respect ourselves. So when they sit up here and they know they come into the ghetto, they know that these people going to try to rob us. They're going to try to steal from us. And their mindset is, we ain't going to let this happen. Who gave them that mindset? Who said that these type of curses was going to come upon us? Because we're not keeping the God's commandments, laws, and statutes. This is all coming from the Lord. So when I went out there yesterday, this is what I was trying to show my viewers. And I said, the video is before this one. And I was saying, if anyone want to come over here and get this word, I give it to him. And I actually called Martin. He came over. I gave him some of the word. It's all on the tape. But this is from today. No. This is from yesterday. Now, this video we're about to watch is from my brother Martin's page. And this is what was going on while I was going on live. All right? So they're protesting. Now, again, personally, I ain't protesting because I know where all this stuff is coming from. It's coming from the Lord. What's the use of me fighting the Lord? I need to pray and fast. That's what I need to do. And keep his commandments. So it's trying to show some people sometimes that some of them don't get it, some will. So let's watch this video, what was going on while I was live at the same time.
Oh, y'all.
Now before I keep going, I almost forgot about this part. I sat out in front of that place for about an hour, right? Because there wasn't a lot of people out there. So I still give big ups to all of these people that went out there and spoke their mind. But I want to read something real quick. No. It's in this video. So I'll read it when it happens. Now this sister right here, she came on my live, all right, at the beginning of my video, and she said what the story was about. And I even, when I talked to Martin, I said, well, I apologize then if she has a mental issue. Okay, fine, I understand that, all right. But let's watch the rest of this video because there was some deceiving going on too. While I was sitting out there, another guy that's a civil activist named Jamal, he put in the title of his live feed that the shutdown was a success. The shop is supposed to be closed then if you say that this was a success. Now the brother got he got 1,000 something, probably more than that, signatures. He doing his job. I can't down him for that stuff. But the title said this shop shutdown was an excess. What does that say to you? That this place ain't open no more, right? Well, let's keep watching because it was.
She's on the bus. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. They gonna get in their car and they put their black worker on the bus.
And you know why they don't care about us? Because the Lord said that these other nations were not going to care about us. Before I read what I want to read, let's go to Leviticus 26 and read this. See, these are the signs. These are the evidence of who Israel is, but Israel don't want to hear or see this. And I'm particularly using this subject and this event because it's happening right now. Leviticus 26. We're going to start reading at verse 14 for those that are coming in that don't know this book. Leviticus 26 verse 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments. This is when the Lord told the children of Israel, the ones that look like her too, that if you don't do these commandments, these are the things that's going to happen. And if you shall despise my statutes, or if you shall abhor my judgments, so that that ye will not do all my commandments, but break my covenant, I will also do unto this. I will appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning azure, and shall consume the eyes, and sorrow of heart. So everyone that saw the first video was not only sorrowful of heart, but they got angry. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursue it. The people that reign over us, yes, we people call them our enemies, and they hate us because the Lord is the one that's making them do this because of our transgressions. Let's keep watching.
Live, okay. All y'all ignorant black folks that went in there, look at the money leaving the neighborhood. All of y'all ignorant black folks went in there.
How are you going to get support if you calling people names? How are you going to do that? Some people are not, everyone is not going to agree on everything. Everyone's not going to agree on everything. Some of them people, hey, that might be the only nail shop. Now, again, I'm not against the protests. I'm not against these people. But we're going to listen to something real quick. I already talked about how Jamal had it in his live video that the shutdown was a success. And everyone in there is talking about congratulations and shut them down and all that stuff. But as we see here, they were still open. Let's keep reading. Remember the words I'm saying. They are still open. And this is from yesterday.
Way back. All right.
I'm on my way home there. I can stop everything. That was like being in church. That's the feeling I got.
Oh, so it was like being in church. So you got that good feeling like you were in church. That's our problem. We searching for the good feeling, and we're not. We got the zeal, but we're gonna be destroyed for lack of knowledge. Let's keep let's keep going.
I know he is. He on my thing. He on my Facebook page. When he told me his name, boom. He don't agree with he on his side.
What we doing?
No, he thinking like I broke him down. I broke down the rules on his live. I jumped on this line. He on his side? Yeah, because he be taking up for them, though. Because she shouldn't have been stealing and all that. Like
she didn't steal.
That's what I told him. I told him what stealing. You were stealing. I said, if stealing is you walk out of there with something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She walked out with.
Now, he's talking about me because I was standing across the street. And I was dead serious when I said what I said. She shouldn't have been stealing. Now, if you want to sit up and say, it got to be something that you're stealing, you could steal somebody's services. I don't care what these cats say. Israel always try to come up with an excuse. Always coming up with an excuse for something. She was stealing. That's what she was doing. Not this one. Her cousin was stealing. She got something done for her and didn't pay for it. The book even says you got to give a person their wages for whatever work they have done, and people don't understand that. He came, dropped the rules on my live, but that was man's law. God ain't looking at man's law like he looking at his law. There's a cause and then there's an effect. But our people ain't taught these things. And that's why this cause was, I'm not paying for this. And what was the effect? She got a beat down. Let's keep going.
Without satisfaction, that's what she did. And you don't have to pay if you're not satisfied. They didn't even take the time to do it over.
Right.
If y'all was so professional to stop all of this, you would have just did it over. Just that simple. But no license, no career, no job. Closed down. Goodbye now.
Now, I halfway agree with her. What the shop should have done was say, well, here, let me do it over for you. Because that's customer courtesy. Somebody ain't satisfied, you try to satisfy them. All right? Now, if they didn't do that, they're wrong. In my opinion, everybody was wrong in this whole situation. You know, the day before, they were out there with the police, showing them the video, saying they need to be arrested. And I said on that live, if they get arrested, she got to get arrested too. Oh, but they was hating me. And let me tell y'all something too. There was so many people on, because this dude, Martin, he got 5,000 friends. And when he goes live, yeah, he got about 900 people that watch him, because he goes around the city and people see, you know, he called himself the crime chaser. And I respect the brother for that. But there was a whole lot of other people that was agreeing with me. A whole lot. But that's how Israel is. Some see what the cause and effect was, and somebody just look, and then some people just look at the effect and get mad. But the Lord said that was gonna happen to us. Let's keep on watching.
Bye bye now.
So how did they go, y'all? Since I went,
It was great.
how did the customer base look?
No money. No money. Since I've been here.
Yes, there was. There was like 2 people in there. When I got there, 2 people walked out. Let's keep reading. Keep reading. Let's keep watching.
Yes, turn them around. 2 was just gonna go in at the end. She said they closed. And they
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's rewind that. See, while I was live, I didn't hear what they were talking about. I was across the street doing my own thing. But something told me, watch what they did today. Now remember, the first guy, his live feed said, nail shop salon success was a success, to imply that the shop was closed, but now we see that they're still out there and the shop is open. So look what they do when they're out there. Now this is Israel. This is Israel.
no money. No money.
Since I've been here, and since it's talking to the
Yes, turn them around. 2 was just gonna go in at the end. She said they closed. And they walked away because they are closed.
Yeah.
That is a lie. How are you going to get the Lord to do something for you if you're lying, if you're breaking his commandments? That store was open. I was standing right there when that light-skinned elderly woman with the big hat came. They stopped her between the nail shop and Popeyes, and they talked to her. I don't know what they talked about, but this woman just confessed that the other woman told her that the shop is closed. That is bearing false witness. I don't care if it's for good or for bad. The Lord don't care if it's for good or for bad. Let's do a little reading. 1 Peter 4 and verse 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful. Be courteous. But here's what I'm going to get at. not rendering evil for evil. And Israel keeps trying to figure out why we are in the situation we are in. If you feel that these people were evil for what they've done, do it, protest, do whatever you got to do in righteousness. But don't lie to the people and say they closed when they were wide open. Because that elderly woman probably would have been like, okay, I understand. Because that's what happened today. They live feed today. There was sisters like, okay, I understand what you're saying. They went right on in there and they was getting their nails done. But that's what this was. Let's hear it again. Now this is the sister that talked to her.
Yes, turn them around. Two was just gonna go in at the end. She said they closed. And they walked away because they are closed.
You know what? For those that don't know, let's go to Exodus 20. Let's read God's commandments that Jesus said we have to keep. The very end of the book tells us that we got to keep the commandments of God and have the faith of Jesus. And Jesus is the one who said in Matthew 19, if you want eternal life, keep the commandments. Not lie to get somebody shut down because they did you wrong. Exodus 20. Where is it at? Verse 15. Thou shalt not steal. 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So then that woman that decided to come to the shop, she saw all of them standing around. If she would have heard the story, saw the video because they gave it to her, she could have made up her mind on her own, I'm still going in or I'm not. But because they said that the shop was closed, that's lying. 1 Peter 4 verse 9 again, not rendering evil for evil. Lying is evil in the eyes of the Lord. Not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing. Israel, we got to do this with each other too. This ain't just something that I'm showing now. This is something for all of us. Somebody say something evil about you, don't say something evil back. Not rendering evil for evil, railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. Now all they had to do was just tell what happened. That's it. That's all they had to do. Now they got, like I said, they're saying they got a whole bunch of signatures for this. They got thousands of signatures. Okay, dude showing it on his live feed and all of that stuff. Well, we'll see what happens at the end. But what I do know, that shop is either going to stay open there or y'all going to shut it down and they're going to move someplace else. But they won't be in our hood. The problem we're having is that we keep trying to do everything ourselves instead of turning to the Lord like our forefathers did. That's when everything worked. We always went to the Lord. What should we do? And he let us know. But no, we get mad. Let's go to that. Deuteronomy. I'm going to play this while I'm looking up. Deuteronomy 32.
They're gonna hear what they heard the most. They fight. That's what they say about their money.
That's right. You call her mama? Oh.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. You said this is what $40 cost you.
Yeah.
You got the video.
The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Somebody pull up the video. I'm on live. Send them my pay. Hey, y'all see what $40 cost them? $40 cost them.
Yeah. If y'all out here tomorrow, I'll be back.
I will be.
Too.
$40. I'm on a radio show tomorrow, but I'll be here.
Just say this.
Yeah.
Listen,
Last
we had a successful day.
Tell us what time you got out here.
So we had a team out here at first team was about 11:45. We had people there before then, but first team who got active was about 11:45, 12. They hit blocks. 103rd and Rhodes, all the way to 100th and Rhodes. They were hitting blocks, going door to door, getting signatures. People been out here getting signatures. So it's been at least an 8-hour stretch. So
now I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, if you want unity, cool. But don't lie to get it. Because now the Lord ain't going to be with it. It's that simple. The Lord's not going to be a part of something that ain't in his will if you lying. Now, like I said, they got all of these signatures. We'll see what happens. But I'm trying to tell them people the best thing to do is to just turn back to the Lord and keep his commandments. Because if we turn back to the Lord and keep his commandments, things could change. But we're so stuck on what we have been raised by serving these other gods that is hard for our people. That's why we got to get out here and try to show them. If they don't want to hear it, then keep it moving. That's why I ain't out there today. Because them people didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it. Everybody's always saying, they come in our neighborhood, they disrespect us, right? Because like I said, and I told Martin in the video yesterday, because we don't respect ourselves. When I looked, I should have took a shot. That whole area had nothing but trash all over the ground, everywhere. How do you expect a nation, other nations, to respect you when they see you don't respect yourself? For those that know, if you go to 103rd in Michigan, the bus stop, there's a trash can right there, but trash is all over the place. So I said to him, if I was white and I came through here, I'd throw my stuff out the window. Because y'all don't care, I don't care. That's the way the other nations feel about us. Because they see we do not care. But they got money. They got money. We're going to go in and get the money. Because the Gentiles done left. Now, I brought that up too. I brought that up. I remember when a lot of communities, like 63rd and Halsted, I remember when, what's out west too? Pulaski and Madison. We still not keeping these laws. We